Hello, everybody. My name is Nah, I'm just kidding. Hello, everybody. My name is Annalie Rossi. I'm your host, and welcome back to Eagles Girl Nation. Today, I will be doing a small recap of the Super Bowl and how freaking amazing it was. Let's get into it. One thing I just have to say is how crazy it was that we were up by 30 in the fourth quarter. They still hadn't scored yet until the last few minutes of the third quarter. And listen, I think the Eagles felt bad because they brought out a lot of their secondary players, and they still couldn't get anything against them. Nothing. And sure, it was 40-22 by the end of the game, but still, they could barely get any points at all. 22. But then again, hasn't the Chiefs' score all regular season been in the 20s? Just saying. And either way, Kenny Pickett was out here throwing too. They couldn't stop him either. They couldn't stop Kenny Pickett. They couldn't stop Jalen Hurts either. Listen, they stopped Saquon Barkley a few times. I wish he could have gotten a running touchdown, but the Chiefs were watching too much film and they knew what was coming. So, passing plays was the best idea that they had. And I honestly thought the game was going to go sideways when we had A.J. Brown's freaking pass interference for sticking his arm out. I thought right then and there, oh, crap, here comes the refs. Guys, pack up, we're losing. It's too bad, but no! The refs actually decided to be fair and do their job. I mean, listen, I really thought that this was going to be Eagles versus the refs, like Snoop Dogg said. But in the end, it ended up being Eagles versus nobody, since it didn't even seem like the Chiefs' defense showed up. I gotta give them credit for stopping Saquon Barkley, but where were they? Where were they? And another thing I gotta say is how on point frickin' Jake Elliott was. I kept feeling bad for Rick Lovato because he kept getting frickin' flagged for being where the refs set the ball. How? How do you get flagged for being where you're told to be? That was just my thing, but hey, it's over. They won. Can't be mad about it. But still, Jake Elliott kept getting pushed back, and he's still freaking kicking perfectly into that field goal. Perfect kicks. Jake Elliott's kicking skills, I will never doubt again after that game. You know whose skills we shouldn't doubt? Cooper DeJean. Mr. DeJean out here catching passes and taking it to the house for a pick six. Rookie Cooper DeJean. And you know who else got an interception? Zach Bond, number 53, got an interception. And you know who else can catch a great throw? Devontae Smith. That first freaking quarter, when he had that freaking toe tap, whoo, I was scared to death. And then he had that amazing catch all the way in the freaking end zone. Dude, that throw was beautiful. I saw it go and I was like, you can't stop that. You can't stop a Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith throw. He always catches it. And you know who couldn't catch? The Chiefs. They couldn't make a freaking play the entire game until the third quarter. That's when they finally got a touchdown. Finally got a touchdown. But you know what? We were up. We were up by 30, almost 40 points by the time the fourth quarter started. But you know who can't outcatch them all? A.J. Brown. He's always open. And I gotta give credit to my man, Dallas Goedert. That freaking catch for first down was amazing. Beautiful catch. Nobody was covering him. He was wide open. And you know who was being covered but still made a catch? Jahan Dotson. Sure, he didn't get the touchdown, but he got them so close to a touchdown. And he was covered. But he made the catch, and that's all that mattered. And he needs credit for that. I know everybody's giving him credit for it, but he deserves so much freaking credit for that catch. And you know what? It didn't even matter. They did the tush push and they got the freaking touchdown anyway. And did you see how the Chiefs' D-line tried to set up sideways to stop the tush push? Bro, just because you're making yourself look like a barricade does not mean you're going to act like a barricade. It does not work that way. It is one of the only plays you cannot stop. But you know who can stop plays? Quinyon Mitchell. Bro, we all saw him freaking hitting the ball out of the guy's hands before it got to him. But seriously, Mahomes, like, dude, why are you throwing it to the people that are fully covered? You had multiple other receivers completely open, and yet you always threw to the ones that were being covered by rookies. Everybody knows that the rookies, in my opinion, are probably going to be the ones that always stop the play. Like, seriously, we saw our rookies out here stopping plays the whole game. At that point, Mahomes should have just packed up and left because there was no way they were winning the Super Bowl. We all saw that until the third quarter. We all seen they got a touchdown and was like, well, too late for anything now. You can't come back from this. But the other thing is I actually might know a small way how to stop the tush push, but I'm not going to reveal that unless I'm paid and you're the Eagles. But here, I'll tell you what the weakness is. Like, I'll give you a hint. Nothing! I'm sorry to the other 31 NFL teams, but y'all can't stop the tush push. It's impossible. Like, seriously, we all see you guys trying to make attempts. Like, we had freaking Frankie Louvu over here defying gravity. Like, you have Cynthia Erivo. Like, what? Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope this episode was as funny for you as it was for me, and peace out.